This is Sports Minister Helen Grant, who has been in the press for stating how women's sport still lies way behind men's. Recent statistics have shown 1.8 million more men than women take part in sport at least once a week, with Grant also saying broadcasters need to give more focus to women's sport to narrow the sporting gender gap. After comments from the Sports Minister saying broadcasters need a behavioural change when it comes to women's sport, I sought to find out if women's sport is broadcast enough. I spoke to the Sports Development Officer here at Sunderland University and Sports Bytes, Laura Hockaday.
Got as much coverage in the media and stuff as men's sport did, then the women's sport would progress more. For example, I know Women's Football Super League, that's going to start get shown on the telly, England Women's Cricket get shown on the telly, and I just think we need to start doing that more with sport, and it'll encourage women to get more involved and start playing sport.
I then spoke to BBC Newcastle Total Sport producer Vicky Sparks, who said audience interest impacted whether women's sport is broadcast.
It's a balance between recognising our responsibility to try and promote sports and, from our local perspective, letting people know about what's going on in the region, whether that's women's sport, men's sport, whether they're interested in it or not, but also reflecting the level of interest that our listeners have in certain sports.
University of Sunderland women's rugby player Rachel Harker also commented, slamming the general lack of women's sport coverage.
As a woman in sport myself, play rugby, and it's hard watching the rugby, women's rugby. You have to watch it online or on the red button, and it doesn't get the same atmosphere. People aren't showing up to stadiums. It's not fair.